This is the Hypnotic Quilt, a geometric, modern design, pattern collab by So Hungry Hippie and Tansy Designs. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make the original size block for the Hypnotic Quilt. The pattern is in my shop at sohungryhippie.com or tansydesigns.com. There are several different sizes, and feel free to experiment with colorways and do whatever you like. The quilt is only 2 blocks. It's an A block and a mirror image B block. So it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. So I will show you the full size block, which applies to all the different sizes. Direct measurements are in the pattern. I'm not going to be giving direct measurements just so you can support our small business. You will need an acrylic ruler with a diagonal line. And this is so when we trim the block, you can put that diagonal line on the seam. And then you know that you're trimming your block correctly. So the seam here, I'm lining it up, and I'm going to be able to trim it exactly square and correctly all the way around. And the original block, you do want a 15.5-inch square ruler. If you're having trouble sourcing this, ask your local quilt shop to order you one in. This one is from Creative Grids. Or you can send me an email. For the other sizes, I have these square rulers, and I do buy the exact size for the quilt that you're making for that quilt block. It helps a lot. I've done this a couple of times with not the exact size rulers, and it didn't go as well. In the pattern, I let you know that it's really important to starch and press your fabrics. Okay, so for this is fabric A. I'm going to be cutting 2 squares of fabric out. All right, so I know that this is the correct size. For fabric A, I've got 2 pieces under here. And then I'm going to do 1 diagonal cut. So now this gives me 4 triangles, which is enough for 1 block. And we're going to start off with block A. Then I'm going to cut my strips of fabric B. Remember, it can be any color. It doesn't have to be black and white. I'm really into black and white quilts right now. I'm not sure why. I just really love the look of them. And I'm just using scraps up, so don't mind me. I give you proper cutting instructions in the pattern to conserve your fabric. I'm just trying to use up my scraps. In the pattern, I'm having you cut everything at once so that you can just build your blocks. I like to lay out my strips, give everything a nice press. I'm going to use some starch. I'm going to press. Okay, we're ready to assemble block A. So for block A, every triangle has the strip attached to the right side. I do have a little bit of an overhang at the top because I want to be able, once this is sewn on and pressed open, I want to be able to trim that exactly flush. So you'll have a bunch extra down here, and that's on purpose, you'll see later. Use as many pins as you want to. I just use the 2 and sew 1/4 of an inch down this side.